Well, that was definitely an episode that we all watched on television or on streaming devices. That happened.
Willingly.
Yes. So, I'm not going to make this too much of a, they're about to hate on this whole episode, Loki. But we will discuss what happened tonight in the return of Latrice.
Royale.
Reuniting Latrilla, and it feels so good. But not for all of you, because most of you have canceled Latrice, and that's just the tea.
And I just perused those comments too. Like, let me just see.
I read them.
Oh,
I read
there
them
it
too.
is.
It was like,
there they are.
Okay.
There they are.
There she goes. It's your boy Matty Rants.
And Jamarty 4.
It's another RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 4. What is this episode?
7.
So, I was here for the episode up until it got to a certain point, and that's when it was like, now what in the hell just happened here?
I knew in my spirit, once last week happened, that they played all their cards last week, and that this week was just going to be kind of like okay, let's just go into the aftermath. This is going to be kind of chill, because we did a lot last week. We did a lot.
Speaking of chill and a lot last week, I'm still drained from that Lollapalooza, or whatever the hell they wanted to call that shit. I put Alexis Michelle's dress back up for y'all. This is nostalgia. This is how me and Jamar started with this background. AKA Maddie's not in the mood to do green screen editing tonight. So, because
There
this
wasn't
episode,
much to see.
I didn't even feel like putting clips together.
There
like,
wasn't much to see. It was very cut, paste,
it was cool.
challenge.
It was cool. That's all. It
Runway,
wasn't bad.
lip-sync, elimination.
Not a horrible episode, but it was just cool. But after that, from last week, it was like, oof. That's a difficult turn to go about. But we start with Latrice and Monique running into the room. Latrice more enthusiastic than Monique, of course, because Monique wanted to send that bitch packing.
They were both shading each other.
Absolutely. They both were.
She's like, Latrice is back.
All the girls were happy to be there. It was
Cute.
It was announced that the rules are back in play, and Monet reminds us that Latrice has to work extra hard because there's the curse of she who comes back gets in home again.
If not the episode that she comes back, the next one.
So
it's gonna be under a microscope. We're gonna be looking.
We'll be watching. So yeah, then we cut to the next day, and RuPaul joins them with this fuchsia, magenta, hybrid pink that was clashing with the walls in the back. Because it was clashing with the walls in the back.
She was brighter. It was like more of a red.
I feel like had she been outside in that suit, it'd been a whole nother, oh yes, maybe. But because of that pink.
Walls, nah.
It was, my eyes were like, it was killing me. But I understand, RuPaul, that fit was still supreme. But you do announce that the girls need to do a club challenge where they basically need to design the club, create the club, host the club, get some activities in this club, shigga-dig.
It was like a design, comedy, construction.
It was a real challenge. And that is what I liked about this challenge. It was something that we haven't seen before. Well, we have in different ways.
It's an all-star challenge.
Because, when they're doing like magazine cover challenges, they have to design, create, and, become more than just a look queen. And I like that because Latrice got to pick the teams. And I said to myself, oh, that's perfect because you know who to put with where. Now, Monique and Monet, obviously, let the girls work together. They obviously know what the hell they're doing. Naomi and Valentina, they're pretty. I see you, Latrice.
Because...
And then you're like, well, I'm clearly going to be on that team.
Right.
So I'm going to take Trinity because her track record's better and she knows how to work with people without going crazy or trying to get her point across too much.
And she's not going to work with Monique and Monet again.
Never again. So when Latrice had to pick and, Monet was like, we worked so well the last time, I was like, stop.
Shit.
You can stop. Because that's not right. But Latrice picked Manila and Trinity, which was definitely like Latrilla or Latrinilla.
Yeah.
Latrinilla.
I'm just saying, somebody
sounds like a disease.
Somebody did that. That was
Latrinilla. So
they're brainstorming, child.
That's what we saw. Where Trinity had to remind us, Latrice has been the bottom and she hasn't been showing up, which she did twice in this episode. And I was like,
They
yes,
repeated that
you better
over and
confirm
over
what
again.
everybody else online is trying to say.
Because y'all didn't want to admit it last time.
Girl.
Y'all was like, she's this, she's that. She has been coasting. The one time she was at the bottom, it was just time for her to go,
It
baby.
just was time. But, other than that, it's not like she's a terrible drag queen, which is what a lot of people are saying.
People feel like if you're bad at the show, you're bad at your craft.
It's like, no, some people
not how
just
this
aren't.
works.
I mean, look at season 7. That wasn't for Trixie. She had to come back and, oh, are we going to do that? Nah, we're not going to. So, now we move on to the next segment where there are painting wall. They have to actually do the work themselves, where Monique gives a great joke about budget. And I was like, well, we saw the season 11 reveal, so we're not going to talk about budget.
We've seen the lack thereof.
And Jamar will have his opinions on Sunday. We will both have our opinions on the Meet the Queens, not the reveal. I already did all that bullshit. I got my likes and
I
dislikes
was
for
going to
that.
say, I have to still
We'll
talk
do the
about
Meet the
that
Queens.
reveal.
We'll do the Meet the Queens for Sunday and have an afterthoughts, of course, with this. As you all know, what happens on our Sunday lives early in the afternoon. I'll put the schedule up, of course. But they have this wall painting thing. Now, the Latrice Trinity Manila moment, great fun again. It's fun to put on a suit that doesn't fit, I guess. But, it was like, okay, cool, a nice moment.
You can tell that they were trying to scrounge for something to put in this episode.
Right.
They're like, well, let's just show them trying to get into these outfits.
They were scrounging, all right.
Do this painting. What was that?
Because they didn't even give Monique and Monet really that much time because they were more focused on Valentina walking around in her goddamn underwear with heels on.
On top of Naomi's shoulders.
A long
for
sleeve,
what?
see-through-ish sweater and a beret.
I'll have what she's having.
Nails and paint included.
Some shit.
I was like, I don't know how to be mad at this. But I think it's crazy. But I'm not mad. I'm just
like...
She's kooky at this point. Oh my goodness, I couldn't handle it. I'm sorry. And then poor Naomi, because Naomi's doing all this work.
Over it. Because she was like, okay, you're doing all this fantasy. Like, what about our script?
And Valentina's walking around looking at people's stuff, telling it looks ugly.
What about
tacky?
It was like, I don't want to go there. I'm like, but you have a silver wall and a disco ball.
Listen,
tacky. What are we supposed to
Where she looking at what Manila was putting together? Like, oh, you have got the wrong one.
Just the hexagons themselves was cute.
That was enough. No one was doing that. Nobody was doing that. Come on now. So, that whole scene and segment was crazy. But what was better was Naomi actually voicing her opinion at the makeup counter with the girls when it was like, oh, well, how do you feel with working with Valentina?
I love working with Valentina.
I said, oh, Monique, oh.
Naomi, we catch everything. We caught it all, babe. We caught all of it. We can see, like, she was like, I'm so
Should do so much work.
Right now, like, we're doomed. She knew we were doomed.
Now, I gotta say, before we get to the actual challenge where we had some of the guest judges join them, which was Rita Ora.
See, Mr. UK singer.
Suzanne Barsh, which I'm like, all right, RuPaul's
the
mentor.
original.
Okay, honey,
New
I'm
York
here
City
for
queen.
This. Yeah, so I was here for Suzanne.
That look, she came to drag.
She did. She did. I was like, that's how you come in, mama. But then we had to get to, I guess, the club challenges themselves. And, of course, Michelle Visage was there, as well as Carson Kressley, giving the 1-2-1-2.
First.
Okay, so I'm here. I'm not even going to go through how it went, I guess, through when they were doing the walkthroughs or whatever. Let's just get to how they looked like.
Individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for Monique and Monet's club. I'm here for the Hive.
That was cute.
The other one?
Club 96. That was the best part about it.
It was very SNL with just that scene. Michelle was on it until she got to Valentina for most of her critiques, but it was very like, what the fuck is going on here? And then Valentina kept talking about herself.
Nonsense. A true hodgepodge of
Naomi
nonsense.
sat there and let her speak for too long, in my opinion. I thought Naomi was letting her ride that coaster a little too long for me. I was like, girl, you could have just stopped her. at any point, but I don't know.
She already knew it was going downhill. She was like, there's nothing I can do to save this.
The challenges...
There's nothing I can do to save this.
The challenges were whack. I guess the best part about it was just seeing the pit crew come out and pose, but I had a better time with that with Monique and Monet's group. Oh! So, the Hive was great too, but
can we talk about Latrice's wig and outfit in this hot baby? She said, I have a high yellow wig. I have a yellow black costume. I'm going to put some plastic beads up in here and give it a good old, you know.
I was here. Latrice was ready to go. Like, but it was so funny that they all had the same color. And then I looked at Monique and Monet and I was like, y'all were all low key ready to be on the same teams if you had to be, sis. Because everybody just so happened to be yellow, black, and white. Okay. Y'all were ready to be together.
You know what, Monet? I saw you too. I saw you too, baby.
Yes.
With that makeup, them contacts, and that wig. I saw
her and Monique looked really good.
I saw all of it. I was like, come on.
So Black Hole was entertaining because it was like Monique and Monet just talking. And it was just that, and that was enough, and it was good for me.
Nobody else even needed to be there.
Stunning. Everything was fine. Like, and then Monet, you know, doing her deep voice, and with the, you know, Monique's high, it's like that contrast goes like this. And it's very
I bought it.
Nice to hear, nice to enjoy the alien. Oh, girl, they were just playing with each other. I'm for that.
I bought it.
96 was a 0. Valentina was, oh my God.
Nobody was on the same page.
No. It was, and the set was not cute. It was the Interior Illusions Lounge. Dead on.
You see them struggling to even take a sip of the damn straw. It was like poking them in
the
face.
What was the drink about?
I'm like,
why? No.
It's literally a club just showing up to be pretty.
Thank you.
Then what?
Next.
It's like, girl.
I'm not
Naomi looked good
for
though.
That yeah, Naomi did look good.
Valentina?
And those were Valentina's dresses because I was like, why are they the same? I thought to myself, someone in the live said it was Valentina brought that extra dress, so it
might as well. At least so they can look alike, because Naomi was kind of like, I don't have nothing.
The Hive was great for many reasons, most specifically because it was a good return for Latrice Royale to come back into the fray.
Everything was going great, but you could tell that Manila was trying very hard to sort of insert herself where she felt like, I can get a funny moment in here. I'm going to say this joke.
And it was really forced.
And Latrice and Trinity were looking at her like,
you need to stop. It was one of those Gia moments. Girl. You need to stop. You need to stop.
It was not landing.
Girl.
And it felt very, let me just insert myself here. It's like, no.
But Latrice showed Latrice, like, in her prime. It was good. I felt like, okay, this is how it would be. We're walking into this club. And then, you know, Trinity was definitely a great host as well. But you got to give it to Manila in the design aspect of everything. Oh, yeah.
She was up there giving hexagons here, put this here.
Oh, she's got a good eye. If you're not already an interior decorator, Miss Thing, please get a company together because I'd hire you in an instant. It was good. Yeah, and so the runway. Can we get to the runway? I want to start with RuPaul first. RuPaul first.
Baby. RuPaul gave us that good old-fashioned silhouette that we all know and love. She gave us a different textured wig this time, a new style. And the color.
Puss. Silhouette was right. The dress went down
to the floor.
And it was all kind of curves. I said, yes, you better get that box together.
She is padded today.
I enjoyed the fabric. I enjoyed the shine, the wig. The makeup was good. I was like, I am here. And I enjoyed the feathered, furry muff on the arm.
Just on the one arm.
One arm. That's all that was needed. That's all that was necessary.
But yeah,
this entire time, this has been in my shoulder.
RuPaul looked great. RuPaul looked great.
And we're going to just move this side, and I'm not going to edit that out because I don't care. But that was pretty funny because that sucker slipped all out.
The runway.
Oh my God. I want to say
Latrice Royale.
You fucking bitch.
Yes, ma'am.
Puss.
This could actually double as a Club Kid runway, bitch.
Absolutely.
This could double as a Club Kid runway. Yes, God.
Listen, I said in my tweet, y'all on hush tonight.
Who's giving same pageant drag? Who's giving the same pageant drag?
Because that was all I needed, and then some, and then someone brought up in my live, now that's how you do it, Asia. I said, Asia's concept was a bit different, honey. That was going to Mars, and this one was definitely going to a ball. Club Kid realness
I love
down.
that.
Mother of the house.
And I know your eyelids were heavy because those lashes, baby.
They were calling people to church. Come inside.
Whoosh.
Come inside. You probably had things gathered
Baby,
from that.
You can't tell me she didn't have to reapply them hoes.
I understand many things, but the reason why she probably wasn't sweating because them suckers was giving her enough air. I mean, for real.
Okay. Next girl, Manila.
Never disappoints.
Manila is
Never
always giving
disappoints.
you some sort of fruit mark, some sort of grocery concept. She was spaghetti the other
Carmen
week.
Miranda with a fruit basket on top.
The infamous pineapple dress, like homegirl.
I loved it. It was so right. And the wig, I love. Now, if you're going to do a short wig, I want that little spit, nasty Betty Boop curl.
Betty Boop
Friend, we were there. Okay, all right. We were there. Okay.
Okay, but
I was here for
even like the small details. I didn't see it until the deliberation later, but she had like the little reflective glitter up on her lip and like in the holographic glitter. I was like, yes,
I was like,
Manila.
how can they hate on Manila?
Yes, Manila. Yes.
So good.
Yes, this look
Now,
is everything.
We get into Trinity the Tuck Taylor, and you know how I feel
We
about
Trinity.
You know how I talk about bodysuits? Lord, where's Matty going with this?
This has a concept.
I lived and breathed for the chewed up bubble gum. Listen, Michelle said it perfectly. Like a biker just passed you by and spit some gum and it just went blah. And it looked
It's
so
an outfit
expensive.
it's like a snapshot of a moment in motion. I wouldn't have thought about that. I love when queens give me a look that I would never even have come up with myself. Like, give me something that makes me think outside the box. And Trinity,
it's definitely not for the runway, because I will admit, while she was walking back, it was starting to do all this in the jumblies. But it's definitely for a
it was for the effect.
photograph. Like, it's editorial
for
down.
the effect, yes.
But it was sickening. It was sickening. I was here for it. I enjoyed the hair. I enjoyed all of it. You know, normally I'm hard on the girls with these plate, breast, whatever, boop, boop. I couldn't say nothing. I was like, yeah, that is fucking right. Puss. Puss. It was 3 in a row. I was like, oh my God, they're all slaying.
And here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be nicer with this one.
Now, I have a question, because I feel like...
Yes.
So this is Naomi Smalls.
Uh-huh.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Did she not wear this same look season 8 for the neon runway?
No.
It was like with the visor.
The wig is reminiscent, because that was the tennis
Is that
look.
what it was? Because I'm like, something,
Yes.
I'm like, I feel like I've seen this before.
Reminiscent. I don't think it's the
Okay.
same color, but it's the same neon, not as severe. It may have been just a little bit of a tinier tint difference, but I do know what you're talking
I'm like,
about.
it
and I
flashed
know
me back.
why you felt that way.
It flashed me back.
But it was definitely a disc dress.
I thought of Shangela again.
You did?
I maybe remember Shangela again.
With those
with the gold discs.
Oh Lord, that was horrible. That was horrible. It was like, oh, that was the time, Shanji. They could have got you, girl.
I boot this look, Naomi.
You booted? I thought it was cool. I didn't hate it. I thought it was interesting.
From doing last week.
I mean, but that was for
like,
the lip sync.
I know, but I mean the look just.
I wasn't like totally gasped,
But I follow Trinity with that, bro.
That I will agree with.
That's not fair.
But I did like the outfit. I thought it was very, I got it. I thought it was cute. What you got?
Valentina. Now this one I did buy.
You did?
I did
what?
only because of how she sold it.
Whoa.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
You know she looks like that anyway, so she's like, I'm going to give you full plastic, fake ass, just walk down the runway like a rubber doll. I'm going to give you
with tights and underwear,
the actual plastic doll genital area. Like I got it, and I'm like, you know what?
I got it too, but that don't mean that it was something I needed to get.
I didn't boot it.
What you saw was not necessarily what we needed to see. Okay, like
you better go ride that to the.
I will take that Gia quote and I will use it for any other thing.
What you want to do isn't necessarily what you're
gonna do, and what she thought she was doing was not it for me. I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all could be mad at me for this one, but I'm gonna talk about it. First of all, You literally just came out there with a bunched up outfit that didn't fit you correctly, and you had on your goddamn stocking and pantyhose with your fucking underwear on, and that's what the fuck I saw. You can say it's plastic, and she had her arms, done that way. I saw that. I got it. It wasn't horrible. I just was like, girl, you could have got something that was a little bit longer, and we could have seen it through the see-through dress. But
I think she was trying to showcase the crotch area to get this doll thing.
I get that. Again, just like the execution when it came to the deconstructed look during the curves and swerves challenge, when we was like, oh well, Matt, I like that, but you were like, no, that just wasn't properly done. I'm switching with you on this one. It's not, no, ma'am. Okay, I wasn't here for it. I thought that the pieces separately were great. I thought if she did something else with that one blue thing, bomb. The crown, bomb. The wig, I hear you. That's her. Makeup. Oh, you wasn't here for that plastic crown?
It wasn't
because it was plastic.
That too. But I was bothered more so by the synthetic looking wig. Walking down the runway, I was like, okay, I like this better. But then once you got a better look at it,
I like the makeup though, especially when she was getting, especially when that ending happened and she wanted to cry, but it was stuck. I was like,
that lip. I love a good red glitter lip,
face.
baby.
But the face was beat. But other than that, I wasn't here for it. That's all.
Monet. Okay, go first.
Okay, so I have positive things to say, especially after seeing it on Instagram. Okay.
Let me do it on
You know I have read Monet for the bodysuits and you have claimed me to be a hater. Fuck you for all those who think that. So, it's not that I hate this look. I actually fucking like it a lot. I think it's amazing. Is that not amazing?
Much better. Now,
show it for the kids. Show it for the kids. That is the look. Okay, we got the glare.
That
glare. All that in the background. Mm-hmm. That is stunning. The AC cuts on. As I say this. That's stunning. There was a black panty that was an issue for me on the runway. Everything else was fucking amazing to me. I had no issues with it. I thought it was stunning. But when she was walking, maybe it was the lighting? I don't know. But it was when she was walking, the crotch area had this dark moment. And it was like, I can see that and I can't look at nothing else until we had the camera focus on other areas. And I was like, ooh, that's amazing. The makeup was right. Wig was right. All that was right. I liked it.
First thing I saw was the mug.
It was so right. It was a beautiful mug.
Now, this is another outfit that I feel had the same flaw that Trinity's had, where it doesn't work in motion. I feel like it takes great photographs, but it doesn't work well in motion. And I feel like as she walked, it lost for me. I don't know, the see-through translucent fabric. I'm not a personal fan of, but in pictures, sickening. Walking on the runway, not as much for me. But from the neck up,
it was some showcase of skills, bitch. I was like,
okay, Monet, you better let us know you can pay.
Yes.
You let us know you can pay.
Especially with that wig and how it like blended all in together. I was like, But again, if you were wearing a black panty, Miss Thing, underneath that in that clear outfit,
I got to see that thing again. Well, it's probably not.
It's not in. It's no. You wouldn't be able to tell from there.
Yeah, not really.
No, you wouldn't be able to tell from there. Even though this low key is a whole nother color.
It really.
But
But yeah.
that's just nitpicky stuff. But I really, that was the only thing that I just focused was like, God, that is a dark ass panty. But maybe it's the whole bodice underneath it. Maybe it's the lighting hitting it. But I liked the outfit. I thought it was good. I thought her makeup was beat.
Oh, Monique Hart, not my favorite look this week. I like the face and from the neck up again, but the outfit, no. Not my favorite look this week. I will have to boot this. Thoughts?
It is a good thing that you did a great job in the challenge.
Yeah. Because the challenge was everything.
I also got what concept you were going for.
She has the ideas. It's just sometimes she struggles with the execution.
I don't think that I don't even think we needed to go that route with that look. I think that it should have had a big plastic peplum skirt or something like that over the already beautiful bodice, because the work that was done for the plastic, y'all, that was nice. Them bananas threw it off.
Yeah, the dangling, or maybe if they were, what if they were longer? What if they were like a
full kind of banana
skirt,
or like a muffy type of looking thing? I don't know, something with like. It
just needed
depth.
editing.
Yeah, it needed editing. But I felt a nasty little skirt like that would have been really cute over that, walking with some heels, even with the hair that she had with the finger waves, and done some long, nasty holographic nails. All that she do.
Girl,
and it would have been cunty. And then maybe had some little collar skirt, something like that. I would have been here for it, but I saw it, but I didn't want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after the judges go through what they go through, we're stopping at Michelle right now for trying Valentina. Because even though I just wore her out for her whole Miss Whatever thing, girl, really? Really, Michelle? Didn't you already do this before?
I was like, what is happening? Why are they keeping this in?
I was Miss Columbia.
Why are they keeping...
well, didn't you already wear that crown before? No, girl. Oh, RuPaul was giggling. I was giggling.
What is happening?
They all were like, what is wrong with Michelle? She goes, what's happening here? And then RuPaul gave her Dorothy teas. And we're all here with Auntie M and everybody else. I said, oh, RuPaul is shady, bitch. Come on, Wizard of Oz.
I saw what she was trying to, but she just asked the wrong question. No, Michelle.
She was trying it, and that's the tea. Let's be clear. She was trying it, and she did not try it correctly. Love you, Michelle, but that wasn't the time. Maybe someone fed you that, or you just felt it in your spirit, sis.
She felt that in her. She thought she was about to get a good read.
Well, I know the editors had a good old giggle with saying, we're going to keep
let's
this
flash back. It was not the same crown. It was a completely different person.
Did they have that moment for Adore on season 2 of All Stars?
Sure.
Okay, so after all that happened, Latrice Royale and Trinity Taylor were the winners. And the bottom 2 was, of course, Naomi and Valentina. Now, one thing I will say that I really liked, Jamar, when they went to the back was the fact that Trinity and Latrice gave Manila props.
And even one of her prizes. She was like, we would not have done as well as we did.
Wouldn't have got here
without you.
And it's the truth.
And Manila was a little bit pressed. When she announced them the winner, she was like,
oh, yeah, because you got to think about it. Manila put in a lot of work.
She did.
It's kind of like, fuck. But her corniness screwed her over.
This time.
So, yeah, it doesn't always work for her in those cases. Now...
The deliberation. Well, not really the deliberation.
I mean, let's just say, girl, Valentina, it was hard to watch Valentina during these, let me tell you why I should stay here moments.
She didn't have anything.
Latrice was so sweet, and it was nice, but...
She knew.
That
she was
look up in the sky moment, I was like, girl.
She knew. And even with Trinity, she was like, help me make the right decision. She's like, do what's right. She's like,
Naomi was the one that was actually worried, sis, because Naomi's like, I don't have the same relationship with all these girls who are in the top like they do. She's cool with Monique and Monet.
Those are her girls.
Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck is about to happen? Now, here's where shit becomes a giggle and a goop. Now, Jamar, I watched him as he was watching the show. Because I watched this on Instagram with y'all. 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to watch me live, commentary with Instagram, Matty Rants. I watched Jamar watch this part because I wanted to see his face when he saw Trinity
I can't.
in that mirror fucking shit. Because let me tell you something right now. Excuse my French, all that swearing. What in the grizzly whoop?
I was like, okay, this could be interesting. What? Trinity could be funny.
What?
When she was old, Sister Mary Coombs, I laughed.
What in the Johnny Knoxville fuckery is this shit?
When I saw I was like, where's this going?
I was wondering where Latrice was with her Medea outfit, because obviously we're going in this direction, but no, she's ready to actually perform, for the second line out in New Orleans, girl, trying to make sure that the kids understand that she's still the majorette with the most cake. Boom, boom, boom. I said, what is happening?
Let me see if you saw this too, if you can see it now. Latrice's wig
wearing the same boots from last week's lip sync?
No. The wig in particular gave me season 6 Bailey Bowl, Nene Leakes.
Marlo
Marlo was reading her.
was walking behind her,
That
and then he was like,
Donald
no, she don't know me. I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
I just thinking of Nene Leakes the whole time I was watching that wig.
You are not lying. That is that Donald Trump Nene Leakes wig.
Woo!
Trump checks. Trump
It
checks.
really was.
That one.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Totally here for it. I'm so mad you held that in.
I did.
We could have talked about that earlier.
I was like, because I didn't know, like, am I the only one? Like, am I the only one that just... Okay.
I was focused on the boots from last week.
They were. Latrice is notorious
You
for
right.
recycling the hell out of some black boots, baby.
Yes, but she didn't even put them to use for this lip sync. Now, I am going to be real with you, and I'm going to be very honest and clear with this lip sync. And if you felt like, oh, it was a clear and decisive win, let's be honest. Let's be honest. They could have both gone home, and I'm a Latrice fan, but... Ooh, did you choke on that? They could have both gone home.
Monet and I were spirit animal. We were connected. We were linked together because she said, what the fuck is going on? Trinity is around here swinging her old saggy titties in this old woman outfit that has nothing to do with the song or the message. I mean, she was spinning her tits right round. I mean, was that the gag?
Me right round, and baby, right round.
Why was
like
nobody
Latrice?
Round. Why did you not give a
like she's just I was like, what is happening here? Because this is you spin me right round.
Nobody
baby,
gave
right
a twirl.
Round.
Like
RuPaul even did a little part in the song where it was like bop 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 bop, like
she's like
pick
give
up on
me
the beat.
Something else.
Pick up on the beat.
I was,
So I know I said fucking horrible song, and to be honest with you,
I mean it could have been better.
It wasn't the song choice
wasn't
I would
bad.
have liked them to use for this particular lip sync. So before you start typing, let me take that back. However, because of the presentation that was given, it kind of just... I'm going to give two queens right now that would have turned that party out. And they did it to songs that were similar to in this way. Chi Chi DeVayne would have fucked that up. Trinity K. Bonet would have fucked that up.
And I would have expected Latrice. I would have thought Latrice would have too.
I think it's about that time for them knees to not go as high as they used to. And I'm going to be real with you, sis. I'm going to be real with you because that was a wasted opportunity unless they cut every part where she actually click, clank, kaboom. If you was going to put on them good old waffle ankle heels, honey, I expected you to make pancakes.
I don't think they
Where
did.
was the IHOP at?
And... I felt like Trinity should have kept this gag for something else.
Girl, no, she should have kept the gag.
Like, I feel like it could have been used. I really feel like she could have used that for something else.
The gag. That was for nothing.
For maybe a challenge or something.
That was for a season that she wasn't even on.
It showed, baby, last season.
Season 10. Hello.
Can we just appreciate Cameron Michaels in that lip sync again?
We can because she truly won that lip sync.
She tore your... Anyways, that's... Bad dreams. Okay.
While someone was just walking away. I got it. I was like, this girl is just... She better move to the back of the stage, then turn and point and kick and hard and hit. I was like, okay. Anyway.
Okay, but yes.
Latrice won the lip sync by default. By default. And Latrice chose Valentina to go home, which when RuPaul made that shocked face, I was like, no, honey. See, that face was for the time that she was supposed to go home.
Because...
True tea. True tea.
We all... girl.
That may have been... I feel like they may have like held that over and then just green screened it in. It was like, just put it right here. But listen, I don't know what to tell you. I actually did like the episode. It wasn't horrible. I will say that after the previous one, it's just hard to live up to.
They did a lot.
no shade to it. So I did enjoy the concept. Please, RuPaul's Drag Race, if you're watching this and you haven't totally like spit at your screen, do me a favor. Design challenges matter. Sewing challenges really matter. Creativity challenges that don't involve skits that you have already given a script to matter. Because then we can see the queens actually show us some fucking talent.
Because
it's difficult to be creative.
I'm gonna say it's all stars. Let us see these people's full potential.
Yes.
Let them bring the gowns they want to bring.
Bring the best of the best. But and that's my whole thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I understand it's the new era of everything is wrong and everyone is mean and my life is whoa. But I miss some of the stuff that used to happen on this show, and I'd like to see it come back again. And I know that we're on VH1, but if I can see K. Michelle get bopped across the head by somebody, a wig get tossed, and then someone's sexuality get questioned on some show where toxic masculinity is celebrated, then I should be able to see Drag Race do a little bit more than just the boom boom and the bam bam. I need some kabow.
They need to let these queens breathe.
I want some reality checks, because now with the new season coming up with season 11, because, honey, that reveal was still a shit show. I have some girls that I'm looking forward to. Evie Oddly looks very amazing, very different. I like Silky. I like Honey. I like Brooklyn.
The best part of
she almost broke the microphone while we being funny.
Cackled me.
Who else I like? Plastique. Oh my God.
That is a woman. Plastique is a woman.
Oh my God. I was like,
Plastique is a woman.
The feelings.
Now, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about her until let me hear her speak. And I'm like, okay, she's cool.
When she referenced Sailor Moon, I was immediately a fan. I was like, oh, new one. Please tell me you do Usagi on the
that
stage.
outfit was very just rich.
It was puss.
Rich.
Woo! Girl, budget.
That's a whole other
all right,
season
sorry.
11.
That's Sunday. We'll have that Sunday talk with y'all. We just had a little bit of that live tease for you for Sunday's episode. You know the links down below. Definitely support the channel. That's paypal.me/Matty Rants. Cash App, $Matty Rants. I know Jamar needs to go ahead and speak on somebody special here who we need to talk about.
Get your ass up. All right, y'all. So, quick background here for little Rufus here. I had to set Rufus up with the GoFundMe because Rufus is, he has to have a couple of surgeries, all right? So, really quick, last November, he had a chronic ear infection. And basically, that ear that he had an infection with is closed, and they can't get the ear medication to his ear anymore, so they have to remove the ear canal. That's one. He also has this sort of anal mass on his behind.
I'll describe that one since I walk him every day, so I'll help you with that one. It's basically like a fissure, okay? Imagine, if you know what that is, on a dog's behind, except it's not inside, it's outside, and it's open. I see it every day when I walk him, and it does cause him a lot of discomfort and pain. He has issues sometimes using the bathroom because I literally see him like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, come on, baby, you got to push. So I know they're going to have to remove that for sure.
Luckily, they did test the cells, and it wasn't malignant. There's no tumor, so thank God for that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that they can just remove. And because of that, they're going to neuter him because they feel like the testosterone fuels those sort of masses on the butt.
He's got a lot.
So he has to have these 3 procedures done, and I'm setting up a GoFundMe because it is not cheap.
What's the goal, Jamar?
The goal I'm trying to reach is $2,500. That's the goal that I'm trying to reach. And I know a lot of you, are wanting to send me makeup and different things, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. But I want to shift the focus off of me onto this little guy here who means a lot to me. So if y'all want to support me, y'all can support this little guy. I know a lot of y'all love him, so if y'all can help me raise this money. If you cannot donate, just share the link. Maybe somebody will. I would greatly appreciate it. The link is going to be in the bottom. I want to make that announcement. I'll make it again. But if y'all could please help me raise this money for this baby, I would greatly appreciate it.
Jamar will also be posting that to his Instagram page as well as to his Twitter, so that way you can donate to the GoFundMe page. Remember, the PayPal and the Cash App, that is separate. That's for the channel. So if you want to make any donations directly to the GoFundMe page, again, that link will be in the description. Please help Rufus out. Lord knows, let me tell y'all something. That sore on his behind actually leaves a smell. And I'll tell you this.
He licks it a lot.
Let me tell you, I spent a lot of time with this dog. I would greatly appreciate it if that was fixed. Because I spend a lot of time. Jamar knows, I'd be like, friend, and he's like, I know it's that sore. I'm like, I feel
That's
bad
that
for
smell.
him.
And then his
But it's
ear
like,
smells too.
yeah.
It has that wax and just...
And he's a sweetheart. He just has a lot going on, and you know, it is what it is, but we would greatly appreciate that help. So again, to the channel, paypal.me/Matty Rants, Cash App $Matty Rants for Jamar's GoFundMe to help Rufus in the surgeries that he needs. That is the GoFundMe page. Again, you guys, you have been so supportive of this channel. To everyone who has donated recently, who has donated in the past, to those who plan to donate, we thank you so much for the support. This means a lot for us, especially with me in this channel, because this is my baby. Jamar came in and was like, Matt, I want to join the journey. Honey, we made it to Los Angeles. Okay? So, like...
This all just started from, like, a Facebook message.
Literally. I was already doing this in my house in the Woodlands, and this one's like, well, bitch, what's going on? And a random encounter after that. And we've been friends since then. And so this channel is growing, and we are glad that you guys are along the journey with us. Those who are supporters of the Rant Pack, y'all know we got that name down now. And to those who are just here, whether you have donated or not, we appreciate your support just for being here and just for watching.
You don't have to do it. A lot of y'all just be going over and beyond, and we can't express our gratitude enough.
Yes, and for those who defend us in the chats as well, I give you all my love. Some of you need to calm down sometime. Where I'm like, they weren't trying us this, I promise you. The other ones, though, I appreciate it. If I don't get to it first. But again, thanks for tuning in. It's your boy, Matty Rants.
And Jamar DeFore.
We'll see you again Sunday. And you'll actually see me tomorrow, Saturday, to have a Celebrity Big Brother chat. The person I wanted to go home went home tonight. Yes! I'm so excited!
Whoa.
We saw the coming of the king. I have to go. I have to go. Okay, Jamar, I'm tired. And this was supposed to be 20 minutes and didn't happen. So I'll see y'all later. I'm not editing this. Bye.